911. What's the location of your emergency?
3919 Germania.
3919. What was the street name?
Germania in Fairfax.
Germania?
Yes. I think my sisters might have been murdered, and her door was open.
How old is she?
She's 62.
63 years old? Okay.
63,
She's not
62,
breathing?
63. She's got her head covered with a pillow, her legs exposed, and she's been stripped naked. And it might be some blood. I don't know.
Okay.
She did not respond when I yelled at her.
Okay.
I didn't see anything. The door was open a couple inches. She don't leave her door open.
Okay. How long ago has
I didn't touch
you spoke with her?
yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay. Do you want to try CPR?
No, her head, she is unresponsive, and her head is covered with a pillow like they smothered her or something.
(2025년 2월 2일) 미국 오하이오주 페어팩스에서 충격적인 사건이 발생합니다. 63세 여성 데니스 텐페니는 자신의 집 침실에서 숨진 채 발견됩니다. 문은 열려 있었고 침대 위에는 혈흔과 수상한 흔적들이 남아 있었습니다. 현장에서는 정체를 알 수 없는 시계와 청소용품들이 발견되었으며 혈흔은 집 밖으로 이어져 있었습니다.
I am live right now seeing a DOA, so just want to, just a little suspicious, kind of odd.
I sent her a message on her phone. I said, I'm outside. And I went up and put the air pump on the truck, and I walked around, and I opened the door, and I started to knock on the door, like
Right,
that,
right.
and the door opened.
Okay.
She didn't answer, so I pushed the door open.
경찰은 피해자 집 근처를 탐문 수색하기 시작합니다.
We're with Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation. We're here about what happened last Sunday down the street, and we're trying to talk to everybody in the area.
It'd be helpful if you could just take a look through those evening and early morning hours to see if you picked up any vehicles or people, or just see if you have anything. That would be incredibly helpful.
강제 침입의 흔적은 없었습니다. 수사팀은 범인이 데니스가 알고 지내던 사람일 가능성이 높다고 판단합니다.
Routine in any type of case like this. So we go through, we eliminate family members, and how we do that, we do swabs. You guys can go through that. Okay, I appreciate that.
I messaged her at 7:06.
No response.
No response, and then I messaged again at 8:45.
And when was the last time you messaged her the night before?
8:28. She sent me that message.
Yeah.
That was our last message.
Yeah. Donna, what's your thoughts on this?
I don't know. I can't comprehend it. I can't imagine her opening her door up to anybody. This is very routine. Like even when she knew I was coming, I'd have to sometimes lay on the horn and pound or whatever to get her to answer the door. If she believed something was right, she would argue with you about it. Where I would just say, oh well, whatever. She would argue about it at work. She would tell me how she would go into her manager's office and say, hey, this isn't right, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But she would fight for what she thought was right. She always had a smart mouth on her.
Who are the only people should let in the house without question?
Me?
You need a man outside, you gotta open the door.
Did she always lock the door?
Even if she knew you were coming, her door would be locked.
You only have the screen door locked as well, or whatever that's called.
Does that watch look familiar?
형사들은 가족들을 배제하기 위해 DNA 채취도 진행했습니다. 그녀를 잘 아는 가족들은 그녀가 절대 모르는 사람의 문을 열어줬을 리가 없다고 말했고, 이는 일면식이 있는 용의자일 가능성을 시사했습니다.
She'll send me a message and she'll have lunch. Question mark, want to know if I want to go to lunch. And I usually say yes. And I didn't get that today. And if you look, I sent her a message a little after 11. I said, are you skipping?
Yes, I see.
And I didn't get a response, which is a little odd. Then I tried calling her, and I didn't get a response. And I thought, maybe she forgot her phone. I hope she didn't fall or anything like that. And I need to go to her house and see what's going on. But when I seen her car there, I knew she didn't go anywhere because I thought, well, maybe she took off and went shopping without her phone. She's done that before, and that's why she's not answering.
Okay, has she talked to you about any boyfriends?
No,
She does not have a boyfriend?
She doesn't have a boyfriend.
Has she had one recently?
No.
Like when you say no, never, or?
Not in a long time, in years.
Okay.
And one reason was you have to understand her type of thinking. They found cyst on her kidney.
Okay.
And she thought she might be polycystic. They didn't say she was, but so she decided she wasn't going to have any children because she didn't want to pass that on to the children.
Okay.
This is the type of person she is. So she wasn't really dating anymore. She quit dating and going out dancing and stuff like that many years ago. And I told her, I said, there's a lot of guys out there who don't want children. I said, but, I wasn't going to argue with her about it.
She doesn't have an ex-husband?
No.
Okay, no children?
No children.
Okay.
She
Hasn't dated in years, you say?
In years, yeah.
Has she complained about anybody?
No.
Does she drink alcohol?
No. No alcohol, no drugs.
So is there anybody you know that would want to hurt her?
No, absolutely not. She's a decent person, honest.
Stays to herself?
The person that I gather she talked to the most was her neighbor right next door to her in that new house.
Who's that?
I don't know what his name is.
Man or woman?
It's a man. And he's got his girlfriend, I think, lives there.
피해자와 남동생은 자주 점심을 함께 먹었고 사건 당일에는 연락이 없어서 이상하다고 생각했다고 말했습니다. 또한 그녀는 자신의 유전적 질환이 걱정되어 아이는 낳지 않겠다고 말해왔고 그로 인해 남자친구도 사귄 지 아주 오래되었다고 했습니다. 경찰들은 그녀가 가장 자주 이야기를 나누었다던 앞집에 찾아가 보기로 합니다.
Do you need to come in? What's going on?
Yeah, that'd be great. We have a couple things to talk about.
그 집에는 13세 일란성 쌍둥이 루이스와 헌터, 그리고 어머니가 함께 살고 있었습니다. 자신들의 바로 앞집에서 끔찍한 일이 벌어져 충격을 받은 모습이었지만 이때까지만 해도 심각해 보이지는 않았습니다. 사실 어제 경찰들은 이미 DNA를 채취해가고 바로 다음 날 조사를 위해 방문했던 것이었습니다.
Yeah, I just feel like I've been to enough doctors recently. I don't want to.
So, have you seen any crime shows or anything? You know how we kind of do our job. We're just going to swab your cheek, and it's not going to go into the database or anything, but we're going to compare it against stuff that we have. That makes sense. And it will take 2 seconds. It's just a
Do I have to do it?
You don't have to do anything. So if you're good, let's and then we'll head that way.
Are we under suspicion for something? Or
We just want to talk to you. I think you guys can help us clear.
I'm just gonna, pat you down, make sure you don't have any, big guns or anything you see on you.
We got all kinds of goofy rules.
You're gonna come down the waist up here.
can I have my phone?
Yeah, we'll give everything to you as soon as we can when we get back, okay?
차량에 올라탄 어머니는 아직도 상황을 제대로 이해하지 못하고 있었습니다. 하지만 그때 형사들이 뜻밖의 말을 꺼냅니다. 바로 몇 분 전 법원에서 루이스에 대한 체포영장이 발부됐다는 것입니다.
We have a warrant. We don't want to do this in front of the neighbors and all that stuff. That's why we were
Well, I
hoping.
really wish somebody would have contacted me, and I was not shown a warrant inside the house. You
No.
told me that you were bringing me down for questioning.
We would like to go back to
We were, yeah, we
That
were
is
hoping.
not what you said to me.
We are aware of that, and we are trying to not do it in front of the neighbors here.
Well, you're
So-
already doing it in front of the
Well,
neighbors.
I understand that.
They are already aware, and I don't care what they think because
Okay.
I know we have done nothing wrong.
DNA 분석 결과는 결정적인 단서를 제공했습니다. 현장에서 발견된 DNA는 쌍둥이 형제와 일치하는 것으로 확인됐습니다. 여기에 피해자 데니스가 남긴 것으로 추정되는 얼굴의 손톱 자국까지 발견되면서 형사들은 동생 루이스를 가장 유력한 용의자로 지목하게 됩니다. 수사팀은 두 형제를 각각 다른 조사실로 분리한 뒤 본격적인 신문에 들어갑니다.
I don't want food. I want to get us our lawyer and have my children stop being questioned without a lawyer present immediately.
So, you know, I don't feel pressured here to say. You know.
Okay.
You don't? Of course I feel a little pressured, but I don't feel like I have to sign those.
Okay. That's
I just
good.
know it's more suspicion is put on me if I don't answer any questions. So.
Yeah, we're here to talk, ask questions, get your story.
이제 강력한 용의자인 루이스의 조사가 시작되었습니다. 그는 마침 먹으려던 음식을 가져오기까지 하며 태연한 모습을 유지하려 노력하는 듯해 보였습니다.
Napkins and everything, or do you?
No, yeah, I need some napkins.
Okay, I'll grab some for you here in a second.
You go by Louis. What's your full real name?
Levi Jackson Carp.
Levi Jackson Hart. Levi, but you go by Louis. So you want me to call you Louis?
Whatever you want.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, Louis, I got to read you a form because we're at a police station, okay? And I have to ask you some important questions. All right? So will you follow along with me? Just kind of give the food a break for a sec.
Okay.
I know you're hungry. I'm sorry.
I'm very hungry.
I know, but this won't take long.
Well, I guess it states that I can quit having a conversation with you. I'm not sure what this is like necessarily about.
No, I will explain that.
Okay. Yeah, you said that, and you said that we could help you guys like understand what's going on, or like something like that. So I'm not sure.
Do you know what we're investigating?
I mean, I know something happened down the street.
Across the street?
Or across the street.
Right.
In front of me.
Right. A woman was murdered, right? So we're trying to find out what happened. So tell me what you did on Friday. Not this past Friday, but
the last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday.
So last Friday, we went to my dad's birthday. That was good. And we just hung out for a while at a restaurant.
With your dad? You and Hunter?
And my mom.
Okay. Was it in Kentucky or up here?
Probably in Ohio.
Okay, go ahead.
And well, I guess most of the day before that day, before the dinner, I guess, was just like pretty normal.
And then you woke up Saturday, and what'd you do?
I don't know, I went and did some homework, just because I didn't do any on Friday because I had spent most of the day at a birthday dinner, and then Mom got home and he left after a minute of talking. And
they don't get along or what?
No, they get along.
Okay, that's cool.
That's why we have a lot of like communication between me and him and my brother. So after that, he left, and then me and my mom and my brother just kind of hung out for a minute. I don't know.
Is this in the evening now?
Yes,
Right.
in the evening.
Right.
And then I think, I don't know, like, kind of the day after that, it's kind of like jingled in my head because it was a lot of waking up really early. But I don't know, I think at like 2:30 maybe.
In the morning?
Yeah, 2:30 in the morning or 2, I'm not sure, in that time area. My cat had randomly woke me up with all the lights off, like sitting on my neck. He started scratching my face, and first he started scratching like my arms because I was like trying to like get him off of me because I didn't know what was going on. So he like scratched my face. Couldn't really see it. You can't see it anymore, but yeah, he like scratched my face. You can see this here, and then I just spent like, I don't know, like 3 hours maybe, or a long time trying to like fix myself up. Again, to give more context, fixing myself up, the reason why I didn't like help or ask my mom or my brother or wake them up is because we were literally just about to do photos that day.
Like family photos?
For the house.
Oh, for the house.
Yeah.
I see.
And then I decided to take a shower because I was like, it's probably the best thing I'm going to do. So I took a shower.
Where'd you bleed most of it?
Most of the blood went to my shirt that was on my bed because it was like a lot of it was on my face. I usually put a shirt under my pillow.
Right.
And so I was just like, I don't know what to do. I know I can't, go to sleep in this state. And so I started crying, honestly, kind of loud.
Like what time would you say we are at now?
Like 5:30 maybe?
Okay.
It was a long time.
Right.
So.
Right.
루이스는 얼굴에 난 상처가 자신이 키우던 고양이의 짓이라고 말했고, 피해자인 데니스의 집에 간 적이 없었으며 그 사건 이후 밖에 나온 적도 없다고 말했습니다. 하지만 당일 CCTV에서 엄마와 함께 병원에 방문한 모습이 발견되었습니다.
Did you ever see the scratches on his face?
Yeah.
Can you describe kind of what you saw?
So when I woke up in the morning, the scratches I saw on his face, he had 2 scratches right here somewhere, or on this cheek or on this cheek, and then he had stitches in his nose, and then he had seems even more suspicious because he had extra red scratch marks on his face. Well, I imagined, what if Lewis made up the story of the cat scratching his face, and then what actually happened was he snuck out at night and did that horrible thing. But that was just I didn't actually believe that that's something you could do. After I imagined that, I was like, no. I just want to let you guys know that I have no faith that my brother would be able to do something like that. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if this is spreading too much information, but our family have gone through some very, very, very traumatic things. Also, knowing that, I also know that having a very traumatic childhood could make somebody be able to do something like that.
루이스의 형 헌터 역시 사건에 대해 무언가 알고 있는 듯한 모습을 보였습니다. 하지만 신문 내내 동생에게 불리한 진술은 피하며 어떻게든 루이스를 감싸려는 태도를 보였습니다.
Yeah, so I started crying really loudly, and then I guess luckily for me, as soon as I started crying very loud, she went downstairs and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, not really." And then we get in, and 15 minutes later, Mom starts seeing a bunch of sirens outside, and she opens the window and she's like, "Oh my God, something happened to Denise." And me, already in a panicked, weird state, because I am having to, be like, Marshmallow did this, and he's right in front of me, and still crying because I feel like I ruined, doing photos so we could get out of here, get out of the state, go to California. So I just kept on crying, and then I kind of started feeling emotionally triggered, and when she said there was a bunch of ambulances outside, I like started to freak out even more. So, you know, I kind of felt like really sick to my stomach, and I felt really gross to have to think about, you know, if something had happened to somebody right next to me or right in the house right in front of me, and it made me feel really sad, and I started crying even worse.
How long did you end up staying with Dad?
A week, I guess.
A week?
And yesterday what they told me is they decided that it wasn't a good idea for me to be like over there, because there was like, she said that like there's a bunch of news coverage and like, a lot of like police.
Right.
So I guess I stayed there for a while, trying to feel better and trying to like heal from this.
Yeah.
Well, I just kept on asking Dad and Sarah like what they think had gone on, because it seems honestly really scary.
Who's Sarah?
Oh, Sarah's
your dad's wife?
My dad's girlfriend.
Oh, okay. You get along with her?
Yes.
Good.
I didn't I didn't know her a lot. I just thought like this is this person, you know.
Right, just a person that lives in the neighborhood, right? Okay. Let me ask you this, on that day you cut your nose on that Sunday morning, were you ever out in the, when you got hurt, were you ever outside? Did you ever walk outside? Never were outside?
I was outside when we went to get in the car.
No, I'm talking when you cut your nose, were you ever out? I mean, like if a camera picked you up, that wouldn't have been you if you were outside?
No, I wasn't outside.
Not one time?
Nope.
Do you think sometimes people do something that they regret out of character for themselves? They do something, they get kind of scared, and they don't want to talk or tell anybody about it?
I think sometimes.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Like if you're cheating on somebody, like that, you're gonna regret that, right?
Yeah. So do you think somebody can do something and get nervous and maybe do something they weren't intending to do, and things get out of hand and something bad happen? Do you think that could happen?
I mean, I think everybody, you know, is human, so.
Right, exactly.
I think that could happen.
You think that could happen? Okay. So you said you've never been in Denise's house, never been, okay. Do you know what DNA is? You ever heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Okay. So we're trying to figure out, and I want you to help me explain this, okay, why your blood would be in Denise's house. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well, I'm not sure, because, I don't know, like, how is it my blood? Like,
that's what we're trying to find out.
Because I don't know why it would be in my house. I mean, in her house.
Are you accusing them of murder?
I am not.
Is that why they're being detained? Because they're under suspicion for murder?
They're questioning to find out if they know any additional details.
How would they know anything?
형제의 친아버지가 들어옵니다.
So there's no.
So now they're not talking
There's no
to me
way
at all.
for a legal guardian to go into that room and tell them to not answer any further questions without a lawyer.
That's my understanding.
They're 13 years old.
I don't know why it would be in her house.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know what explanation I could give you or even come up with that would be equivalent to how that would happen.
Well, I don't know how it happened. There's only one person here that knows, and that's you.
How do you know that?
Because there's no other way that part of you can be in that house without you never being in there.
I can agree with that.
Right? So that's why I just need an explanation as to how. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it, you know?
Well, I'd have to wrap my brain around it first.
I don't think you're telling me all the truth.
What? But I'm not lying.
Well, I think you're about how you got hurt.
What?
I think you're lying about how you got hurt. That's my opinion.
But why would I do that?
경찰은 또 다른 결정적 증거를 제시합니다.
They also want to know if you guys have ever seen this watch. Does this look familiar to you guys?
Yeah, that's Lewis's watch.
Lewis's watch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
You recognize that?
That's Lewis's phone. That's Lewis's watch.
Lewis's watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Special Agent Ward with Beast Bureau Criminal Investigation. You see two of my colleagues here, my other colleague, and we've been asked by the city of the village of Fairfax to investigate this case of Denise Tenpenny's murder. Okay. Now, there's some certain things we're going to tell you that we have that are bad. Okay. All right. That watch that we showed you was under her body.
What?
What? Yes.
No. What are you saying about the swabs?
Whose DNA is at the scene?
No. No.
So, if you were, and things got out of hand and you had to defend yourself, well, you were attacked. You know, hence the scratches and the nose and the scratches on the arms. You know, obviously, you were attacked in some way.
My brother's like loves true crime or something. It's very investigative.
Right, that's cool.
He like tried to search up the audio. I didn't hear it, or I guess they said that there was a 911 call, I guess.
Yeah.
And they or mom had said that maybe she had been raped, or that he or somebody said that it looked like she was raped, which in my mind that doesn't sound like self-defense if it was.
I don't believe there was a rape.
Oh, you don't?
I don't, no.
I kind of thought it was, if I'm being honest, but
No. But I guess my question to you is, could you have defended yourself? I mean, is that...
like I said before, anything's possible.
I understand that, but now we're talking in vague terms, you know? So I need specifics.
I don't know, I doubt that that's a possibility, that I would be defending myself because I wouldn't be in that house in the first place. I just mean like, I don't know, I don't see how I would do that, and I don't see why I would do that. That's all I mean.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. Why you would do it.
13세 소년 루이스는 경찰 조사 내내 범행을 부인하며 자신이 상황을 통제하고 있다고 믿었습니다. 하지만 경찰은 그의 휴대전화와 SNS를 분석하면서 결정적인 증거를 확보했습니다. 수사 결과 루이스는 연쇄살인범 테드 번디를 동경했으며 살인범을 주인공으로 한 드라마 덱스터를 즐겨본 것으로 드러났습니다. 또한 범행 전부터 완벽한 피해자를 고르는 방법, 사람을 목졸라 죽이는 방법, 경찰 신문에 대처하는 방법 등을 검색한 사실도 확인되었습니다. 범행 다음 날에는 이번 상대는 저항이 심했습니다. 라는 메시지를 남긴 것으로 밝혀졌습니다. 여기에 현장에서 발견된 시계가 루이스의 것으로 확인되었고, 그의 방에서는 피해자 데니스의 혈흔이 묻은 옷과 범행 현장의 장갑과 일치하는 장갑까지 발견되었습니다. 경찰은 자백 없이도 충분히 기소할 수 있다고 판단했습니다. 결국 2025년 11월 10일 루이스는 데니스를 살해한 혐의로 가중살인, 가중주거침입, 교살 혐의에 대해 유죄를 인정했습니다. 하지만 범행 당시 13세였던 그는 소년법의 적용을 받아 21세가 될 때까지만 소년시설에 수감되는 최대 형량을 선고받았습니다. 예정대로라면 2033년에 석방될 예정이며, 이 판결은 피해자 유족들과 많은 사람들에게 큰 충격과 논란을 남겼습니다. 긴 시간 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.